Genevieve leaned over an atlas in the tea room in the Haven, a pendulum in one hand and one of Mira's favorite sandals in the other. The sandals were one of the few things Mira had in her room in the Haven from our old life, since she'd been wearing them when we'd left home for Utopia. She'd saved up money for months to buy those sandals. They were by some fancy designer, so they cost hundreds of dollars. It was ridiculous. Then again, I spent most of my money on hardcover books to display on my shelves instead of buying them as ebooks. So, who was I to judge? Genevieve stared at the pendulum's crystal, putting all of her concentration into the spell. It refused to move. Mary, Queen Catherine, Ethan, my mom, the vampire prophetess Constance, and the dragon shifter Isame watched from the sides. All of them were quiet. After a few minutes of trying, Genevieve placed the pendulum down on the atlas and the sandal on the table next to it. "It's not working." She looked at me, her eyes full of apology. "I'm sorry." "You're the most powerful witch in the world," I said. "How is it not working?" Mira wore a cloaking ring like the rest of us, but Genevieve thought she'd be able to get past its magic without a problem. She was, after all, an ancestor of Geneva, a witch who'd had magic beyond what should have been possible. If anyone could track down Mira, it was Genevieve. "Wherever Mira is, she's hidden by magic that I can't get through," she said. "I'm truly sorry. I wish I could have helped." Ethan walked up to me and wrapped his arms around me. I shrugged him off, because if it hadn't been for the secrets he'd kept, mainly that he loved me instead of Mira, then my twin never would have run off and gone missing in the first place. After I'd returned to consciousness, Mira had hit me hard with her magic, which had put me out for a few hours. We'd left the Seventh Kingdom for the Haven. Everything had been so hurried since getting back that we hadn't told my mom and Mary anything other than that Mira was missing and that we had to find her. Now, Mary watched us expectantly. "You clearly have a lot to fill us in on," she said. "But first, I believe introductions should be made." "Of course." Queen Catherine stepped forward. "I'm Catherine, Queen of the Seventh Kingdom." Mary's eyes hardened. "The Seventh Kingdom doesn't exist." "While small, the Seventh Kingdom does, in fact, exist," Catherine said. "All of the kingdoms are ruled by an original vampire. Well, were ruled by an original vampire," Mary corrected herself, since King Alexander, a vampire who'd been turned by Queen Layla, reigned the Vale after Queen Layla's death. "I know all of the original vampires. You're not one of them." "I am one of them," Queen Catherine said. "You and I used to be friends." "You and I have never met." "You don't remember my existence because I'm gifted with amplified compulsion." Catherine explained what she'd already told me, Ethan, and Mira back in the Seventh Kingdom. "I made you, and all the others who knew me, forget about my existence. Then I went with Genevieve, Constance, and Isame to a small island off the Antarctic Peninsula, where we've guarded the Holy Crown ever since." All was silent as Mary took it in. "It sounds like we need to sit down," she finally said. "Because if what you're saying is true, then we're going to be here for a while."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.